Okay, let's look at question C, 1C. Find the time t for which the amount of grass clippings in the bin is equal to the average amount of grass clippings in the bin over the interval from 0 to 30. Okay, so what do we have to do here? Well, you want to look at this question, you want to see that it's talking about the amount of grass clippings in the bin equal to the average amount of grass clippings in the bin over the interval. Okay, so this average amount that they speak of is in reference to this, well, oops, let me say this formula right here, okay? So there's the average value of the function. So all we got to do is just plug and chug into that formula, and you'll get your answer. By the way, this formula is from section 34, page 199. So I hope you guys will reference that in your notes. But all I have to do here is we are going from 0 to 30. We are taking the function. If we look here, it's just the function. So AT dt from 30 to minus 0. So if you solve that, just type in your calculator, you get 12.415. And there's your answer. That's all we got to do. So, the one thing that some of you guys asked about before, and this question is really great because it talks about it. If you refer back to part A, we talk about average rate. So some students have been asking me, well, how do I know that I have to use this formula here as opposed to just taking the slope from 30 to 0? In other words, how do I tell the difference between A and C? And you see it right there. A is talking about an average rate, whereas C is talking about an average amount. So you have to read very carefully with what the question is saying. You can't just assume that every time it says average, you're going to find the slope, or that every time it says average, that you're going to use this formula right here, right? You have to read very carefully, okay? Also keep in mind that here it says the average rate of the function. What does the function tell me? Well, in this problem, the function denotes what? The amount of grass, right? The function is telling you about the amount of grass that you have in pounds. So it's not talking about a rate, it's talking about an amount. And there you have it. So hopefully that makes sense, and I will see y'all in the next video.